And I said this before. If it was a lot of brads, white men, out here marrying, getting with black women, you'll see biracial children everywhere. You would. You'll see white men walking in the park with black women a lot, but you don't see that. See, black women live in this illusion that somehow Brad, that great white knight, riding on the white steed, gonna snatch him up and throw him on back of the horse and push Becky out the way. A lot of these black women, I hate to tell y'all that a lot of y'all just be white men side chicks. Yes, you'll have a few of these busted and bottom shelf brads that'll get with y'all, no doubt about it. But for us on men that got motherfucking real access to wealth, about much they gonna do with you is play with you sexually for something to do, not even that. A lot of times they see being with black women equate to poverty. You know, that's why when I say when black women, I always say have this idea that they gonna get these high value white men. You never see them with high value white men. You only see them with bottom shelf brads that they done fixed up. That's what you see these black women with low level brads that used to look like bottom shelf brads, who they done what you call gave the black wife effect. That's what you see these black women with. And these black women, normally those relationships end up failing. And then these black women come back with their white kids, back to the black community with their white kids, because your children are not black. Your children are the seeds of the father. So that means if the father's white, your children gonna be white. If the father's black, just say, for instance, a black man have a child with a white woman, that child gonna be black. Now I know y'all black women say, how's that? Because you are the seed of the father. The father carried the seed. You are the incubator. You are not the carrier of the seed. You are the incubator where the child grows in your womb. You nourish the child get a little bit of your DNA, but most of that DNA comes from the men. Why you think in the Bible that, damn, I'm coming down with a cold. Why you think in the Bible that it says you are the seed of your father? And why you think everything is fraternal, like fraternally? Because the father genes carry on. That's why men in other places leave their wealth to their sons and not their daughters, because the son supposed to take the wealth of the father, encourage it, and pass it along. If a woman married to a man, that wealth that the father, if it was left to the woman and the wealth to that woman, that means that woman will get with a man, and if something happened to her, that wealth going to another house. That's why you don't leave no lineage to a female. You only leave it to me. Like if I had millions right now, I wouldn't leave it to none of the women in my family. I'll leave it to my nephews before I leave it to any other women. But anyway, this is how black women, they want to pretend like that white men just wifing them up and they living these lavish lives, only to find out that these black women are being the providers in those relationships. And another thing too, these black women of their ilk, these divestors, they have a hatred of biracial women, but yet they want to have biracial children. They want to have preferably biracial girls, which is kind of weird, because how the fuck you gonna hate biracial women, but then you gonna lay up with a white man, and produce biracial kids? This how fucked up the mentality of a lot of these black women are. Then when they do raise biracial kids, those kids normally come out with white supremacist views, because their father was the black women got in a relationship with a white supremacist man, and he inspired all those racist ideologies on them biracial kids. But see, the conflict come in when those kids leave the house. And they go to the society as a whole, and they run into white kids who are exclusively taught white supremacy by their white fathers, and these white kids tell them, I don't know why you being racist, because you's a nigger. And then on top of that, that black woman that's in that racist white supremacist relationship be getting the shit beat out of them, and then be getting called nigger bees and all kind of shit, and that black woman to deal with that shit. Don't tell nobody about that shit until they get out the relationship. Then they want to talk about how racist they ex-boyfriends and shit. Well, bitch, please. You knew that motherfucker was racist from the jump, from the beginning. Y'all black women be knowing these white dudes be racist, but y'all don't care. Y'all to get with them, because in y'all mind, long as he ain't being racist towards you, long as he's not being racist towards you, y'all good with it. Y'all okay with it. Thumbs up. He can say the N-word, he can say all kind of shit. Black women let white men do all kind of shit. But when that white woman, Becky, when Becky called you a nigger bitch and check your ass with that white man with her, you don't say that white man is not going to go against his white woman. That white woman, he's not going to do it. See, just like that black chick said, I don't have no racial loyalty. But did that white man she was with say that? He didn't say shit, because he's not going to throw his own people up under the bus for your nigga ass. He know he's white. He know he come from a privileged class. Well, somewhat of a privileged class, because now white men losing that. They losing that. You know, and that's why they upset, running around talking about, we can't be replaced. Yeah, y'all ass being replaced, motherfucker. Y'all Peckerwood crackers being replaced. Y'all already motherfucker, y'all haven't even recovered since the motherfucker bubonic plague. And y'all, the only reason why y'all had the bubonic plague in Europe, because y'all white asses didn't like to take y'all bath, y'all didn't like taking baths and shit. The Moors, our motherfucking black cousins, the Moors, had to teach you motherfuckers how to wash y'all ass, because y'all didn't know how to wash y'all ass. And even to this day, y'all still don't know how to wash y'all ass. This biracial chick was saying, y'all motherfuckers so nasty, y'all get into the motherfucking shower, and after y'all use the bathroom, don't even flush the toilet, get in the bathroom, got shit still on your ass, talking about it's okay because you gonna use the shower. Like somebody supposed to be washing your ass. And see, this is shit that goes on with these divestment relationships with Becky, with Keisha, and Brad. That's when these black women come out and talk about them white men like it ain't shit after they divorce them. Some of them don't, but a lot of them do talk about how nasty they ex-white boyfriends and shit, how they didn't used to wash their ass. But y'all bitches so laid with them. Y'all was so sucking on them white men Johnson and shit. Y'all was riding on this Johnson after he didn't clean himself. Y'all was doing all kind of shit with Brad. But we digress.